Before I open the meeting, if you have a cell phone, please put it on silence and note that this meeting is being recorded. I would like to open up the public meeting of the Woburn Conservation Commission. It is Thursday, March 27, 2025. And first, under public hearings, we have 83 Commerce Way, LLC, TJX Company, Locus is 83 Locust Way. Notice of intent 348-871 for bridge driveway access improvements. And we have a written request to continue the public hearing to May 22nd, 2025 at 6:30.
Mr. Chairman, per the applicant's request, I'll make a motion to continue the public hearing for 83 Commerce Way, Locus 83 Commerce Way, for our May 22nd meeting, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Terrific. Next on the agenda is Ryan Hardigan, Locus is 7 Hope Lane. It's an IDA, driveway expansion, patio and shed. Is there someone here to speak on it? If you would come up, sign the sheet, and just identify yourself for our recorder. And just give us a brief description of what you'd like to do.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Hardigan. I'm the homeowner at 7 Hope Lane. Thank you to everyone that's been to my house and everyone I've worked with in terms of getting the paperwork done. I appreciate all your time that you put to it. My project at home involves a patio in the backyard. We'd like to add pavers down in the back for a little patio area. The driveway, we'd like to add an extension, a crushed stone extension on the driveway side. In regards to the perimeter of the property, we would like to plant some arborvitae trees going along the perimeter of the property, and also put in a new shed. With guidance from the members, I'm aware of the 25-foot rule, so I have that all in the picture there. And that's the extent of what I'd like to do.
Terrific. I'll open up. I will say that we were out there a while ago for an addition on the house, and that has been done, and it looks great. Jerry and I were out there a couple of weeks ago, and the original plan that the homeowner had wasn't quite as detailed as the one you see before you. The one that is before you came about from the discussion from the three of us that were on site. And Mr. Hardigan has included everything that I think Jerry and I had asked for. I think it's a much better plan so people can see exactly what is going to be done. So with that, I will open it up for any discussion.
Just a quick question on the arborvitaes. Do you have a rough idea of the quantity of them and your spacing? Not that it matters the spacing, I'm just curious the amount.
So I'm not sure. I don't know how far you're supposed to plant them. I envision like my neighbor has them. They're pretty tight, maybe 3 or 4 foot apart. So
Okay,
we're
but
talking the whole.
You're using it as a big screen kind of thing?
Yeah, as opposed to a fence.
That's good.
That's the goal.
Depending wherever you get them, just check to see how wide they get. Some go up more narrow, some a little wider. So you do leave enough spacing, because it'll grow in eventually. So, but anyway.
Appreciate the input. I'll trust the landscapers on that one. I'm not
Yeah,
much of a plant
exactly.
grower.
There you go. That's good.
Any other discussion?
Yeah, Mr. Hardigan, just on the, as far as the, I assume you're gonna be removing some material, where you're gonna put the crushed stone. Any idea how much? Like, is it 6 inches, a foot? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I'll take the guidance of landscaper or the construction people that do it, but I'm sure there's got to be some
Yeah.
kind of an amount. They'll probably spread it along the backyard.
Well, that was my question, I guess, was what you were planning to do with that material. You're gonna use it out in the back?
Yeah, I mean, I believe anything would just kind of get spread across the back and
Okay,
evened out, because it's still a little bumpy in the backyard, so.
okay. And you're going to put erosion, are there erosion controls there now?
Yes,
Where the driveway is going to be?
Yeah, so I did this like a year and a half ago for leveling and grading the yard. We still have that open, kind of like a bigger term plan here. We're probably going to replant grass seed and kind of redo some of that process as well. But that erosion, the hay, whatever it is going along the whole perimeter of the my property to the brook
Okay,
or stream.
okay. That's all I had, thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I just had just one question or a comment. Mr. Hardigan, I went out after Chairman Cleek and Commissioner Lonis went out, and we talked about the parcel and what you were planning on doing. I had the same question on erosion controls, but I did notice, and I think if I can remember correctly, some of those erosion controls might be ripped a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but my suggestion is that you check the erosion controls to make sure that they're not damaged at all, opened up, anything is coming out of them. And if any sections are, then would you please replace those with erosion controls that aren't damaged? That would be my question. I like the project. I think it was really good. And I do appreciate you moving the shed and the driveway away from the 25-foot, because we had talked about that too. So, thank you.
Thank you. I will check out the erosion control, and if there's any spots that need a repair or replacement, we'll take care of that.
Anybody else? This is a public hearing. If there's anybody in the audience that would like to speak on the matter, seeing none, I'll bring it back to the commission. Any last comments or questions? Hearing none, is it your wish that we close the public hearing?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close the public hearing.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we would issue a -3 determination of applicability for the project.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Terrific.
It's good.
You're all set?
-3 is good.
Thank you.
Aye, sounds good. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Hearing
thank,
for RDAs?
Yes, there is.
Ken? Ken?
I believe it's 10 business days. I'd have to check that, but I think it's 10 business days.
thank you.
Awesome. All right, moving on to business items. Item A, scheduled site visits. I've just been told we've got two upcoming hearings. One is for Jericho Road. It's a notice of intent, and one is for 66 Lyman, and that will be an RDA. Seeing how I'm rushing here, I didn't bring my calendar, but certainly I can try to meet at what you guys decide on, and if not, I can get out by myself. But I know I do have at least two games next week.
I'm off, I'm away for the weekend,
I won't be around Saturday. Well,
the 31st is,
late morning Saturday I'm heading.
Monday is the 31st. I'd be available then. Are you available on the 31st, Dwayne?
Monday the
Monday?
31st? At what time?
5:30?
That I know I can do.
I should be good for that.
Okay, 5:30, Jim?
5:30 is fine.
Monday, 5:30, and that's the 31st.
Which one do you want to do first?
Which one do you want to do first?
They're kind of close to each other, right?
What number Wyman Road was it? 56?
66, you want to start with
66?
Wyman and move out?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Okay, so we'll do Wyman first at 5:30. And then Ford Jericho, we'll do second shortly after. Everybody okay with that?
That's good.
Fine.
All right, that was easy. Moving on, we have the minutes of March 31st, 13th, I'm a little dyslexic here. The minutes of March 13th, 2025, and we all have a draft. I don't think I marked anything. Any discussion, corrections?
I just had one, Mr. Chairman. The third well, actually, the second full paragraph on
Page?
page 2. It starts with Chairman Cleek, and if you just go down to the 10-year flood zone, that should be disturbing the 100-year flood zone.
Not
No,
disturbing the one, huh?
no, it's 10.
It's 10?
I believe it's
I
10.
think it was
It's
10.
10 because what he was talking about was a wildlife habitat study, which gets triggered if you're within the 10
Oh, okay,
10-foot, so it is 10,
sorry.
I believe.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting for March 13th, 2025 as drafted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right. Moving on under file requests, we have Louis L. Gambardelli. Locus is 117 Mishawam, DP number 348-597, requesting a certificate of compliance with going back to 2006 to 2012. Nothing was done, so the lot is as it was way back then. Myself, Jerry, and Jim did a site walk on Monday after we left Glenbrook, and it's kind of unique. There's a couple of sheds that are out there, but they were there already. So I would say that are okay to issue the COC. Any discussion, comments, questions?
Yeah, just, will that state that no work was done?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, so I'm presuming that the motion would be to issue a certificate of compliance, checking the box as invalid order of conditions, which I'll read. It says, "It is hereby certified that the work regulated by the above referenced order of conditions never commenced. The order of conditions has lapsed and is therefore no longer valid. No future work subject to regulation under the Wetlands Protection Act may commence without the filing of a new notice of intent and receiving a new order of conditions."
Thank you.
Chairman, I would move that we issue the certificate of compliance for the project.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I just have one additional thing, and that's just a report to the other commissioners that Jim, Jerry, and I did the site walk out at Glenbrook, and I know it was raining pretty good, but it was actually a good thing to see that site in the rain. The brook that runs through that property was running pretty good. The flags were reestablished, and there were a couple of flags where the water was up to, so I don't know how that discussion will go.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I would caution about discussing this because it's not on the agenda tonight, so
I
it's,
can't report what I saw, let the
you
commission-
can, but I think it's better to do it within the context of the public hearing in case there are people who would be
Okay.
interested in it. So I would say keep your notes, and it is actually currently scheduled for April 10th.
Do we
but
know
it-
when peer review's gonna do their site walk yet?
I do not. We are in the process of having the contract signed by everybody, so I expect that to happen hopefully quickly. So once there's a site visit scheduled, I'll let you know.
They'll call me to sign as well?
I don't know. I'll let you know. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So the only other thing that I'll say is it was good that we saw the site in the rain.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Anybody else have anything before the commission?
I just, one thing I would like to say is the planning meeting for Conservation Day has been moved to the committee room. So that will be in the committee
And
room.
I'll be a bit late on that myself, because that's a
Okay.
4:00 start, I believe.
Yes, it's an earlier start.
When is that, 4 o'clock, or what day?
A week from today.
From today, next Thursday. Thank you.
We have a meeting that night?
Hearing nothing else?
Well, I just have one more, if I could. Sorry about that. It probably should have been on the agenda anyway, if it's just an update on the tree day. Just a quick update. Every year, I kind of have a system that I put in place, and I go through my action items and the what, and I was very, very behind, very anxious. And I went to my checklist, and I realized I was behind. And when I went down the list, I went to my emails that I get from Teresa, and it's done, and done. So we are in very good shape. Thank you to Renee and Teresa of where we need to be. The POs have been placed. We've got 43 trees on order. We have a parking lot that is reserved, and apparently we're sharing that day, and I think it's all gonna work out to that. So we have a parking lot and the like. So I think we're ready to go, and I think the highlights, just to hit the highlights for everybody here, informational, as I mentioned, it's 43 trees. Public awareness is going out as we speak, and it's already posted on the website. The deadline to place orders is April 10th. The QC date, we'll talk more about it when we get closer, as we always do, is 2 days prior, as we always do on April 24th. The event date is Saturday, the 26th. The drop-off is at 8 a.m. The pickup is 9 to 10:30. We have a plan.
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome.
Thank you. So thank you, that's it. Anything else? Hearing none, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Awesome.
Awesome.